Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, team. I hope everyone is super excited for Selection Sunday. I know I can't wait. Want to see where my teams are headed, that's for sure. Lots of good games again yesterday. Didn't quite make it to that last one, but I heard that Arizona UCLA game was one for the ages, according to my brother, that is. So, how's everyone doing today? Way to go, team. Good day yesterday.
Great job, Team Steam. Thank you guys so much for putting us on so many. They can't play enough hockey games for us.
Right.
They might as well put out 20 hockey games. They can't play enough hockey games for Team Steam.
That's right.
Great day. We'll talk about it. Yeah, UCLA, they just missed at the buzzer. Great game last night. Some other great games. Teams are in, teams are out. We got just 5 spots left as far as automatic bids are concerned. Will there be any spoiler action here in the smaller conferences today? We'll see in just a little while. We got these morning
Right.
games. Yep, these morning games going off. And hello, everybody, and welcome to the morning steam. Glad you guys got up early. Didn't need that extra hour of sleep.
I might have.
Yeah, well, we all could use it, but that's the nature of it at this time of the year. So, my least favorite day of the year, I'd say, compared to the other one where it's their favorite day of the year.
Right.
Hi, everyone. Welcome in to the morning steam with Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott. Get ready for, yep, the Selection Sunday. I don't know if it's overrated anymore. Maybe I'm just old and crusty. Just show me the brackets. Let me get started filling everything in, and get going. Everybody talks about Thursday. Don't forget. I mean, in this day and age, we start on Tuesday night. Don't forget, everybody. With those games, the Tuesday and Wednesday play-in games. I never could figure out how they, came up with the fact that, teams that are seeded, Mindy, I get where maybe those teams in those, the MEAC game against and those teams because they're, in those very, very weak conferences, but then to make these other teams battle for that it just doesn't have them. They have to play the extra just for the novelty of having the play-in game. So I don't know. I've always been kind of turned off by the play-in a little bit, but whatever works, gives us the extra games to watch, the extra games to bet on. I'm all for it, I guess. But oh boy, Mindy, that hockey card yesterday. I'm not kidding, right? They couldn't play enough games. 7 winners for Team Steam yesterday. Mindy, we can go over to the website before we say hello to. Let's say hello. We got. I don't know. It's not a short show. It's not a long show, but. Certainly, we don't have a trillion games. I don't know hockey. What are they going to play every day from here on out?
So, I thought for sure it'd be a little bit lesser card today, but nope.
Ron was first in the chat. And right behind him was Greg. Hi, everybody. Greg had a winning day yesterday.
Right, so did Ron.
Discord. Join us in the Discord. We linked it up in there. Winning wagers here today. Coming off a good day, he says. Hope everyone had a good day. If not, please stick with us. We'll try to bring some winners your way here in just a bit in those conference tournaments. Also, NBA and NHL winning wager. Talking about San Diego State in there. Thank you,
Ramon.
I don't know. I kind of made it look pretty
easy,
comfortable.
Yeah.
To say the least, I don't want to say that my Aztecs are a dark horse. They are one of the oldest teams, experience-wise, in the country. So I think that might say something as well. Greg's teasing us about our new thumbnail. I don't know who the other guy is. Maybe he'll come on the show later. He gets pretty excited, it looks like. So, Ron, whoa, Ron Hahn, he's buying today, folks. Get in line. Right. Ron's buying the coffees. Maybe we can replace the guy with a cup of coffee on the thumbnail. Seems more appropriate. That guy's a little Too excited.
I like that guy. I don't know, Ramon. I like that
All right.
guy.
The guy stayed. Mindy likes the guy, that Jake Paul looking dude. He
He's
stayed.
winning.
All right. I already made like about 10 different things with a steam train, a cup of coffee, stacks of money.
I don't know. Yeah, the coffee's good. I think the coffee's good.
Well, I
don't
was
mind
trying
it.
to get rid of the guy. I was trying to learn. Tony told me how to change the date and everything. Started screwing around, changing the guy, moving us around. Found something new that I didn't know existed. I always want, getting into this, and Mindy, starting your own channel, how to make those things. How do people make these cool thumbnails? And now I found out how. Tony, thank you. A little program.
I'll have to get the inside info to make my own thumbnails. That's gonna be sweet.
I didn't know how it worked.
Right. He probably has super cool software, right?
Great to see everyone here joining us in the chat. Cuddy, where you been? Nice to see you. Great to see you.
Probably in the Bahamas again, or Jamaica, whatever. Living the life. I think he's still on a beach right there.
Michael Thompson joining us today.
Good morning.
So, I said I hope we get John Karras. So good to see him. He's been up all night, hopefully celebrating
gallivanting,
a cigar or something, some wins. Hopefully celebrating some wins. Butterscotch here today. And let's see who else. Can we get in here? Hey, Mindy, let's say hello to Casimir George.
Hello.
Had a good day. We haven't met before, but obviously he's been around here, knows what's going on because he's got the I had a good day. So hopefully watch the show. Verley's here today, ready to cash it out with more winners. Okay, let's head on over, if we can, Mindy, to Tony'sPicks.com and check out what happened, because it was a great day for Team Steam. Wow. 10 wins, 3 losses for Team Steam. Mindy, not only that, I mean, the NHL, like I said, 7 wins we had yesterday, but don't forget also, there were some other winners that we had in there. Hopefully everyone was able to cash in on some of those, including we had
that sweep in college basketball, right?
Say it again, Mindy.
Sweep in college basketball.
College basketball is pretty good too. In addition to our 7 winners in hockey, we had the 2 winners in the Arizona and Colorado game as well. You had the Maple Leafs as well. You had the Capitals and the Islanders over. It wasn't just all about Team Steam yesterday in the NHL. So just a great day. Even those, well, I don't want to say it, but the games we did not win were pretty thrilling, and we almost got there.
Right.
Pretty strong day in hockey. Just a real strong day. Take a look. I could pop up NHL with our menu here. NHL for the day. There it is. Team Steam. 7 wins yesterday for Team Steam. Great job by the team. Yeah, Mindy, you mentioned college basketball. Some of those other, not only the Team Steam, with Penn State getting it done against Indiana, but remember Vanderbilt and Texas A&M. You had A&M. I had the over. There was Texas and Kansas. You had the under in that game. So also Duke and Virginia. We swept that game with 2 plays. You gave out Duke, and I gave out the under in that game as well. So more winners there. Also in the NBA, we had some pretty good fortune there as well with Team Steam. So just a real great day. Thanks, everybody, for great contributions yesterday in the chat. What can you say? I just found, just winner after winner.
That's right. That's what we do. We find winners.
Okay. I'm hoping.
Right.
So we're going to deal in some action today. The 5 tournament games we're going over here, right, Mindy?
That's right.
Okay.
We're doing them all.
So I saw in the Discord. You said 5 and listed 4, but I knew what you meant.
Oh, did I?
And I didn't know if we were supposed to take one of them off, but we'll give you
No.
winners in that game. We'll give
That's
you
my
winners
fault.
here
That's my
too.
fault.
No, it's not a big deal. I think I read it correctly, and I was just like, well, I'm sure we're doing all 5 because
Yeah,
there's
we're
only
sweeping the
5
board today.
until the regular season's over here.
Right.
All right. I had 8 winners yesterday. Nick, 15 winners, bringing it home.
Woo.
Big day, or 14 winners, I guess. But maybe one of his matches already went off
Yeah.
here with Sunday with soccer action. The general manager continues to remain hot, and Collins Brown, a couple of winners yesterday as well. The GM and Tony putting it together right there, plus 1,500 units over the last 7 days. Put the GM together with Tony, and they are doing some big time winning over the past 7 days. Good job, guys, over there at Tony's Picks. So, all right, Mindy.
All right.
Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. On Sunday, Mindy, I don't know. Like I said, we just have the 6-game NBA, 8 in the NHL, 5 in college basketball. I brought home a winner last night in the World Baseball Classic with
Hooray.
Cuba as an underdog yesterday. Hey, how about this, Mindy? I want to give out a play right now in the
Let's
World
do it.
Baseball Classic. This game goes off. I want to give you a play in the game coming up in just 2.5 hours. I found some extra time today, obviously. I even put some tennis plays in the Discord.
Whoa.
That's what happens,
Whoa.
you know, when the game's whittled down. I mean, look, I'd love to. They were, you know, say, hey, Ramon, get some tennis together. It's all a matter of time, but without a lot of college basketball, I was able to look at tennis. I got a handful of plays in the Discord. So head on into the Discord. Hopefully they're all close to pick 'em. So they're almost all coin flips out at Indian Wells. I've got some tennis plays up there. But Mindy, I've got a play in the World Baseball Classic for you.
Okay.
This one's going to come up at in just about 2.5 hours at noon Eastern, 11 Central, 9 Pacific. I'm going to recommend to take Nicaragua plus 2.5 runs against Israel at the World Baseball Classic. They're a pretty big underdog. Israel was about 400. The move's been on Nicaragua a little bit here. Maybe even consider taking a splash on Nicaragua on the money line. But I've got Nicaragua as my free play here for the World Baseball Classic on Sunday here on the Morning Steam. Also today, other games in the World Baseball Classic. We saw yesterday the United States, well, they didn't cover that spread, Mindy. They didn't cover the big run line against Great Britain. Great Britain actually led 1-0. U.S. wins it. Nolan Arenado looks great still with the glove, with the bat. It's only March. Nolan Arenado in midseason form at the World Baseball Classic. Great Britain plays Canada today. Venezuela and Puerto Rico. The United States will play Mexico tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, Mindy, at the World Baseball Classic. Also late, Australia and Czech Republic. The middle of the night game is Korea and China, and that's the World Baseball Classic. Also, just maybe mention here XFL today, Arizona and St. Louis in a good game. Both teams are 2-1, and there's St. Louis, a 4-point favorite, total 37. Vegas and DC. Vegas is 0-3, DC is 3-0. DC is -6, total 41.5 today. All right, a few more comments here, Mindy, before we get rolling. Just nice to see everyone here.
I know.
Nearly
We're
4
filing
dozen.
in fast.
We're waking up early.
Filing in fast.
See who else we got. Stephen Beer. I'd like to welcome Stephen here today. Leafs fan, likes the Kraken as well. Bo Dunn here today. Hello, Bo. Hope Bo had some winners yesterday. Ferner's here today. Winning Wagers got to play, wants to see if the consensus agrees. So that was the thing yesterday, Mindy. Remember, a lot of those games, Team Steam is not just you and I.
Right.
We don't have a day like that. Okay, I get it. Sometimes we veto it. We just go with what we're saying, but um, you know, certainly had a number of winners yesterday. TJ likes the thumbnail. Winning wager talking about talking about Cuba. Cuba could have fielded two teams at the World Baseball Classic. The guys they left off the roster are probably better than the ones they have on the roster, but they hadn't played that well. It's funny, they got uh, they're kind of old and fat in a way, but they.
Fat Panda.
Ron will check those tennis plays out. Let's see what happens. Jeffrey Linton, it's Laker night. Mindy, it's Monday night, so it's Laker night against the Knicks. All right, anybody else you want to say hi to before we get rolling here on the show? Nice to have everybody here. I think 50 people in. Let's start getting going. We can get out of here early and get ready for those games. Remember those, we get started just 2.5 hours here with that first game in the Ivy. Do you mind if we start with the colleges, Mindy?
It's fine by me, Ramon.
We haven't ever started with the colleges. So Curtis won the challenge last night. Curtis. What game? Oh, Kurt, I'm sorry. I don't mean to just blow it off. What game was it again? Just tell me, please. I want to acknowledge you winning the challenge today.
Yeah, and Stephen, we'll do MLB when we get to regular season. Otherwise, Ramon may give you just regular old picks. Leave it for that for preseason.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, yesterday, and again, I'm not putting out any preseason, and preseason bets. Well, they're not very big. I just like throwing a few on there. You laugh at how much. You don't want to bet a lot of money. I just do it for the fun a little bit, just a few bucks on each game. I just crushed baseball. Yesterday was kind of just tailing the market what I do there, and the moves were just crushing it yesterday. I mean, it's not even a handicap, guys. I can't, have, even though there was some extra, maybe a little extra time, you're not going to go in there and I'm just basing it on those market moves, pretty much. So, winning wager Angels to make the playoffs. That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Oh,
maybe if they get the Vladdy Daddy back.
Pizza money's fun. Pizza sounds. Maybe pizza gets the call. Hey, it's been like 4 or 5 days. I mean, geez, what am
I? No sense in changing it up now, Ramon.
Well, I mean, that's all. That's like a pizza drought for me. Okay, let's get ready. Head on over and start the free picks rapid fire, and see what we got for today's games, Mindy.
That's right. Ron would be a Tigers fan, huh?
Oh, Tigers. World Series champs this year. Mindy, I went to when the Tigers won the World Series in 1984. I went to all 5 games. I was 15 years old, and Mom took me all the way to Detroit, just me and Mom, all the way to Detroit for the World Series, and we got crushed. The Tigers swept the Padres in those 3 games. Padres did win 1 game, but they lost the World Series, and I'm hoping they win the World Series before I'm, in my lifetime.
Right? You were so close.
I've never won a world championship in anything significant as a San Diego resident, fan of San Diego teams. We've never won anything really. Indoor soccer doesn't count. Well, Steven, there's popular.
Sure, why not?
Jays, yep, they're supposed to be a little right, maybe a little better. Yeah, they lost a couple guys. All right. John Todd here today as well. Hello, John. Okay, let's get rolling on those college God, Miguel Cabrera. I mean, that really is going back. I remember watching the Marlins when he's a rookie. I mean, gosh, we're old. I see you guys making fun of the thumbnail and how young I. It was only a couple of pictures, only like 2 or 3 years old. All right, Mindy. This one is correct. It says Yale at Princeton. I hope everyone realizes and understands that Princeton is at home in this game, despite being the top team on the rotation there and an underdog as well to Yale. I don't know if that factors into the handicap, or I'm sure anybody doing a serious handicap knows that Yale that Princeton is at home. Did I say it right, Mindy?
Yeah.
Princeton is at home. It's at Jadwin. So Yale though is the 3-point favorite. They are the road team here in this one. Total is 140.
Well, I know that there's going to be all of this, added extras, right? We have the daylight savings time. We have this early start, but I'm not so sure it's going to affect the way that these two teams get out there and play. I'm going to go over the total here. They're over 4-1 to the over in the last 5 versus a team with a winning record here. This Yale team really likes to get out and gun, shoot the 3 pretty well. I'm going to go over the total 140.
All right, Mindy, on the over here in the Ivy final. We didn't always have an Ivy final. So, further, I understand what you're saying there. I think you might be just, when you're looking at the rotation, you might see that that Yale is on the bottom. So you might be assuming that they are the home team, but there's no doubt that this,
it's just played on
Princeton's
home team at the Princeton's home court.
So I've just reversed it there. I hope I'm not confusing anybody by listing Princeton second. They are definitely listed as the first team on the rotation order there. So, but no doubt Yale gains the favoritism probably because of their successful season. So Ibrahim, good to see you here. Verley says no defense for this one.
Did you see his comment, Ramon, that he was there at the World Series with you?
No.
You guys bumped into each other.
No, where did he say that?
Yeah, so it's
great, Verley, awesome. Yeah, I was the Padres. We were out in right center field. Got a crazy story about, but we'll save it for baseball season. I think maybe I've even told it last year sometime, but maybe we can save it for baseball season. Since we're on the game here. But all right. I don't know, Ferner. I know we're again. It might be just how they have it set up because of the way the sports books list teams, and there's no doubt that in the rotation order that Princeton is on top. Jeffrey Linton says Yale and over, so he's with you here, Mindy, on that one. Man, I kind of think this is going to be a close game. I want to give Princeton a chance here in this game. I mean, the teams, I don't know. I think they're kind of closely rated. I don't think it'll be an overwhelming home court, because this is still Yale's going to have a lot of fans there, no doubt. But the surroundings makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. Nathan, is he taking the points and going over? Is that what I think that's what he's saying there. I'm not quite sure on that one, Mindy. So, all right, I guess I'm going to have to decide. I agree that some of these Ivy games have been, pretty high scoring. So, okay. TJ's on the over here as well. All right. Yale money line and over. I'm going to take Princeton. I've got it as just a close game, tight finish. I'll take the Tigers. Jizz! Whoa, look who's here! Whoa! Jizz, where you been? You got to pay a fine.
I think he's been hanging out with Crushed Diamonds. Haven't seen him in a while either.
Yeah, miss those. Come on, you guys, don't leave us hanging. Hopefully, you've been watching. You might have been here. Mark's Reviews is here today as well. All right, Mindy's on the over. I'm on Princeton. I'm really unsure about this one. All right, let's go to the A10 final between Dayton and VCU at the Barclays Center. Mindy, I'm showing right now VCU 2.5, 124.5.
Yeah, this is the one that I think is going to be the tightest of the day here between these two. VCU is 7-3 against the spread in its last 10, 6-1 in the last 7 here overall. Flyers 2-6 on those neutral site courts. I'm going to go ahead and take VCU. Man, they just lit it up yesterday versus St. Louis. I think they can get it done here again today. But I, again, think this one's going to be pretty darn close. Should be a good matchup.
I'm going to agree with Mindy Hahn, the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, and give us our first consensus play. We're coming off a strong day. So let's ram it, as Dathan said. This one, ram it. Always wanted to say that on the air. So let's take the Rams in this one, laying a reasonable number here at 2.5. Want to say hello also to, I just saw who just came in, Barber Life. Hello to Barber Life today. Good to have you. So, okay, let's take VCU in this one, Mindy. I like them here. I think that was a pretty strong performance yesterday, no doubt about it. And Barber Life is on Dayton, taking those points. So, yeah, I think you might be able to find some threes still. Let me see. Some threes still out there. There might be some 2.5s, but let me just take a look here real quick. Sorry, Mindy. Oh, boy, no. It's pretty much 2s all across the board. The book 10 minutes away's got 3, but maybe just asleep at the wheel because – I'm right now showing that number down to 2. In fact, let me just check. This one could be getting steamed right now, actually. That number is so red across the board.
Right.
No, it is. It is on my screen right now. Red 2s all the way across the board. So it just makes me wonder if there is any steam, because I'm seeing some steam on some other games right now, and there's only 5 games, so one of them is coming up that I will tell you about in just a moment. But also mention one of those games, the Princeton-Yale game that Mindy took the over. Mindy, you're going to get a much better line than what was on the screen just moments ago, because I'm showing steam right now coming in on the under. And I'm showing 138.5, so almost all the way across the board right now. So that one got hit under, and Mindy liked the over, getting the better price right now. That one getting steamed as we speak. And that's the only one, I believe, really that's semi-official. Okay. Want to say hello to Denise Russell here today.
Sweet. Denise sounds like had a good day.
Also,
112.
Yes, what a great, got your own logo. Welcome. I don't know what that's all about, but I like the logo, 2112. That's really cool. Hope I don't, know, am I missing something? It's a cool name, though. So, Denise said she's new and we're great. Yes, thank you, Denise. It was a very good day. Our numbers are pretty decent. You can check them out over at Tony'sPicks.com. But we were pretty happy, I'm sure. Minnie and I'm pretty happy with those winners yesterday, no doubt about it. Blake here today. Thank you so much, Denise. Great to have you. All right, so we're on VCU. Let's move on to, oh boy, it's a good one here. Texas A&M and Alabama. Alabama is up to a 5-point favorite. The total 145.
Well, I'm going to take a look at the under in this one for sure. That's 7-1. The Crimson Tide's last 8, following an ATS win. Under 10-3, and the Aggies last 13 versus a team with a winning record there as well. I mean, look at what they did in order to totally knock off Vanderbilt off their game there. I mean, once they got out to that 24-7 lead, it was over. I liked Vanderbilt yesterday too. Just as one of those, like, just can't mess up in these games. You got to be able to stick with your opponent, spread out these games. That's kind of how I see how this is going. I mean, it's going to be a tit for tat back and forth here between these two teams. I think it's going to be a pretty exciting to watch, I think, Ramon.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a contrast necessarily of I mean, look, A&M's pretty strong. They're pretty strong. I mean, they're, I would think right there with Bama. I know I see some plays in the chat. Also want to say hello, popping in here right now. Pick Zombies is here, but hello also, and welcome Chosen One T-Max here today. Welcome. So he liked a couple of games there. Butterscotch cannot go against Alabama. Oh, man. I get it, and maybe he means they'll win, maybe, but right now, I mean, I don't know. Is A&M playing better? They're covering numbers at a wild rate, and Alabama's been laying too many points of late. Barber Life though wants to lay those points. Thomas, first time he saw it, and that's the way. I mean, if you only saw him for the first time, yeah, you'd be like, and I don't know. I mean, I don't think that performance was necessarily that was an outstanding performance, but I think A&M is one of the teams to look out for. I would think Stephen, Alabama money line here.
Already beat them once, so it's going to be interesting to see, right?
Jay just says they have a.
Does Alabama get the revenge, or does A&M just keep dominating Alabama? Should be good.
Right. No, I'm all about possibly the points, but I'm like the under as well. I too high. There's not a lot of strong trends that necessarily say favor the under here, but in fact, A&M's 5-2 to the over as a dog. Ferner says Bama didn't look that great. Here's Verley wants A&M plus the points. Thurman on A&M. So. Yeah, I'm going to be on this total with Mindy. Let's go under for sure at 145. I think it's a whiff by the odds makers here. And winning wager, bringing the heat though with great numbers. Bama 28-18. He says ATS with a revenge factor. So. Oh, great numbers there.
Revenge-minded foes.
Yeah. I get it, and those are some long-term numbers, and sometimes I like those. But gosh, right now, I mean, A&M, they just can't seem to miss. Look who's here, everybody! The queen,
the queen herself, Latifah Collins, the one and only.
So A&M, they've covered 9 of the last 10. So, all right.
Can't wait.
Well, Memphis and Houston. Houston really did a number. They can really make you put up a low number here. But Memphis, they've earned this spot. And maybe this is for Houston, just a tad tougher. They're still going to be favored here by 6 points. Total 135. We saw the unfortunate departure of Patrick Ewing. His coaching days might be. Now, maybe he'll go somewhere and continue coaching, but I guess some former players can coach and then some have troubles. Penny Hardaway has got his team in pretty good position here.
Yeah, my brother was always the Anthony Hardaway fan back in the day. Always used to wear his Orlando Magic jersey to all my softball games. So that's just kind of what it reminds me of. But I'm going to go ahead and take Memphis here in the points. They're 6-3-1 against the spread here as of late in their last 10. Cougars, on the other hand, just kind of not covering spreads. I know they're playing well right now, but 1-5 in the last 6 games following that ATS win. Underdog in this meeting is also 12-2 in the last 14. I think Memphis here can keep it close. I mean, they like to run and gun. It's going to be interesting to see, how they work out here, based off of this Houston's defense. But yeah, I think this one, might be a shootout as well.
Well, we're definitely seeing Steven wants says Houston easy money. Look, 2 losses all year. They've been outstanding, but I think this Memphis just keeps it close. Come on. They can stay within this number, Mindy. I'm going to take them with you for sure. Blake is on them. It's Curtis's lock. It's Curtis's lock of the day, so let's do it.
Yeah, right? As long as Curtis says, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Here's Butterscotch wants to be on Memphis. Greg says they always cover against Memphis. Thomas Lewis, Memphis. Everybody, Memphis. Winning wager had him yesterday. Let's take him again. That's 3 plays, Mindy, on this college card. And, well, right now, let's just follow Mindy to the winner's circle. There's no doubt Sasser, I believe, is going to be out of this game. I mean, that did not look like a good situation. Taking a look currently at the injury report right now, listed as questionable, but man, he was really favoring that area, if you know what I mean. It's a groin injury and really makes it tough. So we'll see. And
yeah, don't do the splits when you can't do the splits. No good.
We have 3 plays here so far, Mindy, and just 1 more game left. Thanks, Greg. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, get that algorithm out there. Have people get notified, nudged into coming to join us.
Purdue's a runaway favorite here, Mindy. I mean, of course I get it. They've looked outstanding. But Penn State, we had them yesterday. They really put the kibosh on Indiana, and they're getting some big points here today. You're our Big Ten expert. What's going to happen here?
Well, I mean, it was pretty amazing what this Penn State team has done. 10th ranked team making it to the championship. Only Purdue is the only team out there that was a higher seed in the Big Ten tournament that had even done anything. They're the only one that was ranked higher than their opponent to win. Other than that, all underdogs in the Big Ten winning these matchups. It's going to be interesting to see how seeding in the Big Ten goes here tonight. But yeah, I'm going to go over the total, though. I think this one is going to be fun, exciting. I think they're going for it. Penn State wants to win this game, no doubt about it. In Purdue, they definitely don't want to lose this game, right? I mean, that would be pretty embarrassing stuff. I mean, it's one of those. I think Purdue probably wins it. I don't know if Penn State can go ahead and get an outright victory. But for me, I'm going to go ahead and take over the total. Over is 6-0, Purdue's last 6 versus a team with a winning record. And the over is 4-0 in Penn State's last 4 neutral site games here as well. I'm going to take the over total. I think this one is going to be fun. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think they're going to feed a lot to ED. I think there's going to be a lot of 3-point shots here by Penn State.
Talking about John Todd, talking about those young Purdue guards, and everyone talks about that possible susceptibility moving forward. Cages likes the over. I like the over as well. Give us 4 plays today, no doubt about it. On this card, I want to go over. These guys aren't really – well, Penn State's more so the over team here, I would think, against Purdue. So Moneyline Mills is here today as well. Steven says taking Purdue Moneyline.
Sure.
Penn State might get there. But I'm going to take the over with Mindy in this one. Penn State, yeah, they've done a great job. They've been a pretty good cover this year as well. So 10-5 against the spread as an underdog, and Purdue just 11-17 against the spread as a favorite. So I want to take Penn State here, especially with this increased line. I mean, there's no doubt about it. This one has gone all in favor of Purdue and Burley.
Went to Purdue.
He's a boiler. So Purdue, Mindy, and here's the other thing, right? So Purdue, if they lose this game, probably still a number 1 seed.
Sure, probably like Kansas, right?
Probably still. What would you? Okay, say Penn State somehow pulls off the upset. Are you going to switch Purdue with Marquette? I don't know if you are. I don't know. Probably not.
Especially with where Marquette's been all season, right? I mean, it's not like they've been, any sort of pushing towards the top of that national leaderboard, national ranking. I mean, they haven't been there all season.
Yeah. So I think that Purdue, I don't know if if kids think about that or know about that. I mean, it could obviously be in the back of your mind. If anybody says it, if you're sitting there watching bracketology late at night, like the kids do, they're watching ESPN, and to me, seems like even if Purdue loses this game, I think they still get the number 1 seed in the East. So that maybe just enough slack to get that home with the points. Don't forget.
Right.
All right, that's a look at those 5 games for college basketball. They're all early. Nothing we can do about it. So Thomas is here today. Good to see you.
All on the money line, Thomas? Sure. All on the money line. How about that?
Well, we'll see. If you want our thoughts, we just previewed all 5 games. All right. Okay, let's get ready for the NBA card. Here are 6 games in the NBA up of yesterday's action. Take a look at this card. This one starts at 3:40 Eastern, 2:40 Central, 12:40 Pacific, with the Nets and the Nuggets. I don't know what's going on here. Okay.
I don't know what's going on either. I just show up.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you what I typed in. For some reason, I typed in Rockies. I must have been thinking baseball.
Or you're thinking old Nolan Arenado? That's the only thing I could think of. Nolan Arenado, 2006.
Nets and Nuggets here. The Nuggets are favored now by 9 and climbing. The total is 230.5.
Oh, you guys, yeah, just take the Nuggets on the money line. I like the Nets today, though. They are 2-1 over their last 3 here, putting up 118. Nets are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games here overall now. Nets are also 12-4-1 the last 17 meetings with the Nuggets. I'm going to take the Nets, you guys. I'm doing it. Here we go. Go Nets. +9.
Oh, no, I'm all about it, Mindy. I'll take the Nets with you here. And again, I don't want to say it every show. It'll get boring. I'm looking for spots to take the Nets. So this is a spot I want to take the Nets right here. 9 points against against Denver. They're not going to get a lot of attention here. I think the Nuggets could be a matter of, not complacent necessarily. Stephen Beer likes a blowout, though. He likes a blowout and the over. Stephen looks like he'll be a great contributor to our chat.
That's right. Lots of folks in here chatting today. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Keep it up.
TJ on the Nuggets. So even though I'm liking Stephen Beer's, I think I'm totally against him on the 2 plays. But not that I don't want you to leave, Stephen. I might need you here.
That is how it happens, too. People come in, their first time chatting, and here we go, just blasting them, right? Never fails. Please come back. Please come back.
Well, it looks like we got some mixed signals here from the chat. John Todd, Nuggets first quarter. And Ferner says Nuggets maybe don't get those numbers. Nuggets play their best ball at home. Erica Taylor's here today.
Hello,
Ron G
Erica.
here. So, all right, Minnie, I think we got another play. Which, hey, I feel like, just.
We're top heavy, morning heavy.
No,
here.
I mean, look, yesterday's number was so strong. Just a great day. Mark, nice to have Mark here. Hi, Mark.
And he's going with the Nets.
Great.
Nice.
And here's Burley says over and the Nets. I think for me with the Nets, like I said, getting rid of the cancers. I still think they've got talent on the team, and I think that people are, going to be in a situation where they're just like, hey, the Nets are done, no Kyrie, no, and that's just a general term, but I mean that's a team I look to kind of get on. So we're on the Nets.
Let's do it. Do it.
Cleveland and Charlotte here. Cleveland an 8-point favorite on the road. The total's 220.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna go over the total, Ramon. Both teams here 2-1 over their last 3. Cavs scoring 112. Hornets 112. Look at that. Over is 5-1 the Cavs last 6 road games. Over 7-2 in the Cavs last 9 as well. Gonna go ahead and take the over. This small number looks like it's already gone up a little bit. I had it at about 219.
All right. Let's take a look. It looks like Greg
Cleveland #1 ranked defense. Right?
What is it?
I said this Cleveland team and their defense. I know, right? I mean,
Scotch has got his play going again. The Scotch lock's on the under here, Mindy.
I know it. I have it over by like 3 points. There you go.
Okay. I'm going to lay the points here on the road with the Cavaliers. I'm going to lay 8 points on the road in this one. Saw somebody else also pointed. Oh, Greg said under. Oh, I think I already popped that up there, but under for Greg as well. So that's the low scoring of the day. Cleveland defense will shut down, Charlotte, Scotch says. Charlotte's turned it around with their defense. And Steven says, agree with Mindy, I was going to lean under. It was like 215. Now he's taking the over with Mindy. All right, I'm on the Cavs here. Mindy's going to be on the over. Yeah, for me, with the Cavs, they're just a pretty strong favorite. We know that. 31-22 against the spread. Charlotte just 12-19 against the spread at home. Cleveland's not a great spread team on the road. We've seen the Cavs continuing to struggle. Mark says, injury report here with Garland still questionable with that quad injury. Also note Jared Allen. He is doubtful. He got, I believe, poked in the eye. So kind of a key injury there, but I like the Cavs in the matchup, and Mindy is on the over. All right. Cavs take it, says Burley. Zombies not thrilled.
Right.
Yeah, good thing we got these. Good thing we've got these college games today. All right. John says Cavs, but he doesn't know if they'll cover. Let's move on and take a look next at Washington and Philadelphia. Mindy, the Wizards on the road. They are an underdog here against the Sixers. The Sixers now, I believe, minus 7.5, and the total is 227.5 now. So down a point or so here, Wizards and Sixers.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the 76ers here, but I don't like this 8.5 points at all. I mean, it's like or now it's 7.5, but it's one of those that's where I'd probably like to lean. I just can't really do it here. I'm going to go ahead and take the over. 76ers 4-0 now, scoring up to the basically 130s here over their last 5 games. Wizards 1-3. They're putting up 114 over their last 5. Over is 4-1 the Wizards' last 5 games, playing on a day's rest, and 4-1 in the 76ers last 5 overall. Gonna go ahead and take over here.
I think the trends would definitely point to the over in this one, but looks like the steam may have come in on the under here. It's a little bit perplexing to me considering the way that these teams kind of have been trending to the over, especially the Sixers, 28-18 to the over as a favorite. See what the chat's up to on this one. Pick Zombie's got a parlay Philly Cuddy over on the Philly game. Verner's on the over here. Hello to Gerardo. Is this your play of the day, Mindy?
He's saying my play of the day, I'm guessing, would be the 76ers, but I'm not sure if that's what he means.
Okay.
But that's what I'm getting it. Or maybe he is saying lock in this overplay.
Ron's going to lay 10 points here, probably get plus 130, 135, 140-ish.
110 or minus 10.
Yep, I'll go to the alternate universe here. TJ's already at the sports book, it looks like.
Right, ready to put the bets in.
John says over first half might be his play. The steam definitely came in on the under here. I'll lay the points with the Sixers. Steven's going to take the under in this one. I'll take the Sixers. I'll lay these big points against the Wizards. You know I'm not afraid to go with the Wizards. I've done it plenty.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to take the Sixers at home. Jeffrey Linton here. Sixers. I agree. The Wizards have made us a little bit of money. They're not an overwhelming cover team, but I don't think this is their best role either. Home dog has been a good role for them. All right. Let's go on this one. Mindy's on the over, and I'm on the Sixers. Trailblazers and Pelicans. The Trailblazers, we do have a total. I didn't have the total was late on this one. I think the book sleeping in, right?
Well, I had like an opening line, so let's see if it's something similar to that or not.
Well, right now the Blazers are favored by 1, Mindy, and the total is 231.
So it is at 231. That's what I saw the opening, but like I was looking on, Tony's site, never saw anything coming in there. I'm going to go ahead and take Trailblazers here and the points. They're 2-2 over their last 4 now, putting up 1-1-1 compared to Pelicans. Still not scoring a whole lot for me. Where'd you go, Pelicans? They're putting up only 104 a game. Blazers 4-1 against the spread the last 5 versus a team with a losing record there as well. Taking the Blazers here and the points.
All right, Mindy takes the Blazers here on the road against the Pels. I'm going to be on the under for sure with these two teams, I would think right now, the way they're going. See what the chat's up to. Here's Portland for Butterscotch. Greg wants the under. Thomas is on the Blazers. Greg's on the Blazers. Maybe I should be siding with you guys, but I've got to like the under here. New Orleans has been a total. They're really, with some of their struggles a little bit, certainly. They lost that game to OKC last night. I had a winner there. I'm going to go under with Portland and New Orleans. In the role, they're definitely, over when New Orleans is a dog. I don't know if this is going to hold. as far as Portland being yeah, I think maybe Portland will remain a favorite. The Turner says Blazers -1.4 now, so it makes me wonder, right? Because John Todd says if Lillard needs to be out of this game, possibly. Let's take a look. Listed as probable currently. Arcidiacono's questionable for the game. So Jeffrey Linton's on the Blazers. And Verley's on the Blazers to cover. I think Greg says he likes the under. Walk this way. He's rooting for the pandemic to come back. Oh, man, those were the days, weren't they? All right, Mindy's on Portland. I'm on the under. So we've lost our touch in consensus land, but let's take a look with Thunder and the Spurs. The Thunder, a 3-point favorite, total 235.5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the pandemic is any different than my normal everyday life of just staying in my house, kind of. Ramon probably feels a little bit the same way.
It's stuff delivered.
Right. But yeah, the Thunder 4-1 over their last 5 games here, putting up 121 a game. Spurs 3-2 over their last 5, scoring 112. I'm going to take over the total. That's my option today. Over 6-0 in the Thunder's last 6 games, playing on no rest. The over 9-1, the Spurs last 10, following a straight up win there as well. Hitting over the total today.
Okay, I'm on the over in this one.
All
I mean,
right,
this one should be.
play.
Come on. I mean, this. Can we get to 260? Anybody want to go to the alternate universe here in this one? With the Thunder and the Spurs? How can this one miss, Mindy, with these
I just
two?
know that it opened at like 229, and look at that.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I super wanted to.
This one's going to go high. I mean,
pick at
hold on.
229.
Yeah, look.
They
here's
took that right off the board. They're like 229.
no, right. No, here it's right now. It's getting steamed right now. Let me just. I mean, I'm sorry. Call it what you will, because it's a consensus play. We're going to go over anyways. It's 238 now. It's going up right now as we speak. It's getting steamed. This is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Are you serious too? I mean, we're laying 9 points off of that. Just makes me feel really uncomfortable. Did you say 9 points off the?
Yeah, it started really at 229 and a half. So yeah, 8.5 points. It's increased. Since I got up at 5 a.m.
Okay, well, nothing we can do about it. But like I said, I mean, I just feel like it's going to go so far over this number. San Antonio can't cover. San Antonio's not. I mean, are we forgetting the Thunder? Look, I know it's Scotch's lock of the day. Should be everybody's lock of the day, right? I mean, come on. We're talking about the Thunder here, the greatest spread team of all
time.
Well, I'm just exaggerating because we've done so well. Everybody loves the Thunder. Verley's on the over. John says over's the play. I mean, it's got to be 260. 260, I'm going to say. We're going over, Mindy. Thunder might put up a big one on this one. All right, one more. It's Lakers. And the Lakers are favored by 2.5 over the Knicks. 225.
I'm taking the yellow team. The Lakers 6-1 against the spread, and in the last 7, Lakers 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games here as well. I felt sorry, for the Knicks yesterday, but I don't think they're going to get it done here today. I'll take the Lakers.
Yeah, back-to-back, obviously, for the Knicks. After playing the Clippers yesterday, Mindy going to come back on the Lakers tonight. And, man, look at that total dropping like that, and that's for a reason. I mean,
235 to 225. Oh, boy.
Man, what'd you say? 235? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, then I'm not. I don't know. I think it goes under this
But
number.
again, that's one of those, like, I don't think it ever made it on the board either. It was like one of those, like, if I look at consensus lines or best lines out there, it was one of those, like, I think at maybe Points Bet, something like that, had a 235. And then again, never found it on Tony's site. Came out at the 225.
You guys are all over the Lakers in this one. Man, are you guys forgetting? I know the Knicks played yesterday. Man, you guys forgetting about the Knicks? Ferner's on the Lakers. Hey, Marcellus Clemens is here today. Nice to have
Hello.
Marcellus.
Coming in with some props.
You know Jeffrey Linton, I don't know if he's on the Lakers. He's just rooting for his Lakers, of course.
Right.
Yeah, Brunson, maybe that's a big factor. No doubt about it. No Brunson. So list is questionable. Anthony Davis is on the injury report, so you know what that means. I mean, I guess he'll play. They need him to play, but could be headed to the locker room any minute now. The Pick Zombies wanted the Knicks. Hang in there, Pick Zombie. This might be the next day. Watch out. Steven says Lakers playing amazing all of a sudden. Yep. They realize the push is on. LeBron is out. Maybe LeBron is a reverse chemistry guy. Wouldn't want to say it like that, but Scott's having breakup problems again. Jeffrey says under. I'm on the under here. I'm on the under in this one, Knicks and Lakers tonight. Mindy's on the Lake Show.
On
I
the
don't
Lake
know about
Show.
the NBA anymore. A few more comments here. I think there's a few more plays. Yeah, I thought we had it yesterday on that Knicks, on the Knicks game. I did have a premium winner on the under in the game, so I had a lot of premium winners. Moneyline Mills Lake Show. Prop on AD for Thomas Lewis. All right, Marcellus. Winning wager set. Looks questionable. Maybe he will be. John Todd says everybody knows they're going to be on the Lakers. Corday, Knicks money line. All right. All right, Mindy, let's get to our hockey cards. We got 8 games, and this is what everybody is waiting for, I would guess. Can't miss. I mean, I don't know what it is, Mindy, but right now, this hockey, really, really strong. Great job by you. Hopefully, and the chat as well. Let's not forget. But let's just see if we can't keep it going today with more hockey winners. Wow. I mean, it just feels like we can't miss right now, to be honest. Everybody, right?
Right. Knock on wood.
7 winners on the show yesterday.
Not too shabby.
The Bruins are coming back here against the Red Wings in this one. These are confirmed goalies in this game, I'm pretty sure, with Swayman and Husso. So the Bruins on the road here, 230 and the total 6.
I'm going to go over that 6 total 6 today. I know they didn't quite make it yesterday. They ended 3-2 here. Bruins 4-1 over their last 5. Red Wings now 1-4 over their last 5. The over 5-2-1 versus the Atlantic Conference for those Bruins. I'm going to go ahead and take over 6. I think the Bruins came out a little flat yesterday.
Want to say hello to Kitty Bella Show.
The
Kitty Bella Show, welcome. Nice to have you. Mindy's going to be on the over here with the Bruins and the Red Wings. I'm going to take the Bruins on the puck line here at even money. Man, I don't seem to hit these puck lines on the show, but I'm going to take him. Langston McHenry is going to agree with me. Welcome to Langston McHenry to the Team Steam. Good to have you, Langston. Great to have you. Steven's going to be with you here, Mindy, on the over. Oh, well, no, wait a minute. Both teams are going to be tired on the back. But if Ullmark is in net, he's taking the under. And I'm showing Ullmark as a confirmed goalie here today. So I think that means Steven's on the under. But here's the Scotch lock, Mindy.
Here we go.
Boston in regulation. I like that better than puck line. It's just not really something I'm not going to recommend on the show because I'm going to recommend plays that we can make in the system. So
Tifa, I hate the Senators.
She was really upset about that game last night. So
hasn't let go of that one yet, Latifa.
And that was my only premium, and I hit it on that crazy empty. I was a crazy empty netter. I mean, they had to take out the goal. It was 4-2, and they pulled the goalie at that. With still 2 minutes left, so it felt like another goal was going to go in. All right, here's Boston regulation. Moneyline will join me. Moneyline Mills says, "Let's do it." On their Jeffrey Linton Brewers regulation. Latifa Revenge Day. Me too, Steven.
Right. Just,
they,
bizarro world.
Yeah. As great as they are, they're like, let's just win by one for fun. It feels like. Right. But I'll take them today. On the puck line. Detroit's a good puck line team. Make fun of Boston, but they're still 31-22 on the puck line, and they're even money here, basically. So, all right, a couple of different opinions there. Rangers and Penguins. In this one, the Penguins are $1.20. The total 6.5 under 15.
I know. Bad as Dan, he was mad about these Rangers not putting up any goals yesterday in the Discord. Make sure you guys get in the Discord if you haven't yet. It's easy. It's free. Sign up. Get all the goods from all of your fellow Morning Steam members. But I'm going to take the Rangers today over the Penguins. 4-1 in the last 5 Sunday games, Ramon. I think that's all I got to say, really. It's Sunday. I'm taking them.
Well, you know what? I recommended yesterday. I talked about the Phillies, the Flyers, and the Penguins, and how these guys always go over. Let's take the under in that one, and we scored with them. I'm going to go under again today with the Rangers and the Penguins. I've got a 6.5 up there. I don't know if we have Shesterkin in goal. It could be Halak in there today, given the situation, but I'm going to take under 6.5 with the Rangers and the Penguins in this one. They're not, I don't know, at a 6.5, I'm not willing to take this Rangers team on the road necessarily. Penguins can score some goals at home, but I'm going to look to go under in this one. Mindy's going to be on the Rangers here. Steam did come in on Pittsburgh, but I'm going to go under. And I know we're going to have some comments in the chat.
Walker, Texas Rangers. I haven't heard about that show in a long time. The Chuck Norris.
Butterscotch is on the Rangers. Stephen Beer, Rangers +1 goal. Or Ranger, or +1.5 is what he says. Thank you, MT. Latifa says under with me here. So Mindy on the Rangers. I'm on the under. Hope we can find some hockey consensus because it's like printing money. Let's try the Hurricanes and the Devils. This is a pick'em. Total 6 over 15.
I'm going to go take that back. Under 6. Both teams here 2-1 over the last 3 here. Hurricanes scoring 1.67 goals a game. Devils 3 per game. Under 6-2. Hurricanes last 9 overall. The under 5-2 in the Devils last 7 as well. Going under the total should be a good one here. I wonder who Latifa's rooting for.
Right? Well, I'm going to agree with you, Mindy. I don't have a hard play necessarily on the under here, but the fact that it's juiced up to the over makes me take a little bit of interest in the under in this game. So if you like it, I'll join with you here. Devils have been playing some over games, I think everyone knows of late here, but you are going against the Hurricanes. So here's Greg, wants to be on the Hurricanes. Is he on the over in this game? Not sure. Maybe I'm a little behind. Latifa's taking her Devils here.
But I'm not betting. At least she's not against them today, right?
All right. We've got our first consensus. Maybe I'm just, just because Mindy. Oh, Curtis likes the over as his lock. Ooh, uh-oh. Well, too late now. Let's get on. We're on it here with an under. I just feel good going with Mindy, you guys. I was leaning under, and I'm going to take the under. Burley will take the under as well. All right. These are the free picks rapid fire, so let's keep going. Jets and Lightning. Lightning a $1.80, $1.85 now, 6.5 under 20.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and take this Jets team here today again. I had them yesterday, right? And they won that one. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it again here. I'm not going to go with the outright win. I'm going to take the Jets here on the puck line, plus 1.5, minus, I think, about 150 here in this one. Jets are 4-0, though, playing their last 4 on no days rest, but I will take them on the puck line today.
Butterscotch will take Winnipeg on the puck. You're taking puck line, Mindy?
Correct.
Plus 1.5. Oh, boy. Minus 155. I don't necessarily. I'm going to take the under. I think I'm going to go under in this one. Yeah, Latifa wants Winnipeg, I think. She's winning with Winnipeg. There, she said Winnipeg. Okay, gotcha. I know what you meant, Latifa. TJ's on the over here, though. He's going to go against me here.
Boo.
Okay. Jets puck line for Steven. Great to have Steven. I'll mention it again because he's coming with some picks. John, first period
Obviously
under.
A hockey expert.
Verley, Jets puck line. You're getting a lot of support for that puck line, Mindy. I should have maybe. Pick Zombies is not
Just
like
his
hockey card either.
Wants to start the day all over again.
Yeah. Well, again, we're going to be in hockey and pro basketball mode by the time 3 o'clock comes in. So, winning wager, bringing the heat with some stats, with some good stats. All right, Golden Knights going to take on the Blues. The Blues are a dog here. Vegas on the road. Patera sounds like an 80s metal band.
Pantera.
Oh, okay. Here's the Knights on the road, minus $1.45, 6.5 under 15.
Let's go with the Golden Knights playing against the Blues team. I'll take them about minus 145. Golden Knights 11-5 in the last 16 with the Blues, and I don't know, the Blues, I can't really get them to do anything consistently. Let's go Golden Knights.
Well, I mean, you see the Golden Knights on the road against the Blues. I mean, it might be an automatic. The steam came in on St. Louis. Could this actually be a spot for St. Louis to shock Vegas? I don't know. We'll see. Patera's not a confirmed goalie, I don't believe. So I'm going to go under, though, in this one at 6.5. These are, it could be a questionable goalie situation here, but I don't know if I can, even with the Blues in this one, the way the Golden Knights are so focused defensively right now, it's almost like they know that's what they have to shore up. Here's Cuddy on that's his lock. Yep, that's his lock right there. Butterscotch VGK, Latifa VGK, and the over. I know it's going to be a lot of support for VGK. Vegas money line for Verley. Vegas in regulation here. I'm a little bit torn on that actually. I guess it's not bad. $1.45. John says it'll be quick in the net today, so that's better. I guess. Who would have thought? I mean, right now,
he's probably their best goalie. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no. I mean, the Kings aren't going to have any regret, right? I mean, they feel like they've made the right move. They feel like they've got the hot goalie, but I don't know if anybody saw this coming right now with Jonathan Quick. I don't think it surprises anybody. He seems like the type that could turn it on at any moment and regain that form, doesn't it? Pig Zombie says, Quick, I don't know. I don't know if he means he doesn't know about him playing or if he means that,
don't know about him in general. Like,
right. I mean,
going to be able to.
Right now, he looks like
to do as he is.
It looks like vintage Quick. Who would have thought, But again, you're getting some good defensive support in front of him. I think Vegas, Vegas. No, when I say Vegas, no, I'm talking about the Knights, not Vegas. So, all right, Mindy. Mindy's on the Knights here, and I'm on the under. Okay, we got one so far. Ottawa, Latifa. Ottawa here going up against Calgary. Calgary minus $1.85, 6.5 under 15.
Geez, I feel like I got to come back with the Senators. I'm going to take them on the puck line. They're still 3-2 over their last 5, putting up almost 4 goals a game. They are 6-1 in their last 7 overall and 6-2 in the last 8 meetings here with the Flames. Going Senators on the puck line, about minus 160-ish.
Reese is here today. You'll be on the Flames. Here's Greg. He's saying Senators puck line question mark. I'll take him with you, Mindy.
Okay.
Latifa hates Ottawa.
She wants to bet him today for sure. I know she will.
I'll take him with you, Mindy. Let's try Ottawa again on the back-to-back. Steven says he'll take the Senators puck line and the under. Yeah, I think you gotta like the under in this game. I mean, all right, that's our second consensus play there. Ottawa plus 1.5.
Consensus play
against the Flames. Just always, Ottawa should. When they're bad, they're bad. But it's not. But they're a good team. Obviously, they're over 500. But yeah, I mean, yes, here's what, right, Latifa, yesterday watching the end of that, Ottawa kept giving away the puck in their own, like they didn't even, like they were like a bunch of kids out there, couldn't even handle the puck.
They look like the Coyotes? Is that what you're saying? Almost
kept giving the
their own goal?
They just kept giving the puck away every single time.
Yeah.
Back to the Canucks. The Canucks would just
keep it on their own side of the ice.
Like they'd be skating, Otto would be skating, just trying to set up the play in the back, and Vancouver would come in, just poke the puck away and get like a quick 2-on-1, like it was nobody's business. Vancouver did last night, so yeah. That's. I mean, they look slow, Steve. They look slow, didn't they? All right. Predators and Ducks. Predators minus $1.55. The total's moving under 6 under minus 15.
Well, I like the Predators. They're 5-0 in their last 5 with the Ducks. I feel like I got to take them here. Let's go Predators minus, what did you say, 165?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a big defensive difference in this one too.
No, I'm on them with you. I'm going to take the Preds here. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm going to take the Predators here with you, Mindy, on the
It's
road.
better, minus 155. Okay.
Ducks. Yeah, it's about $1.55. Is that cheaper? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit of a price delay on the road? Yeah, but I don't know. I think they can score here, get 3 or 4 goals against the Ducks today. I'm going to have to take them with you, Mindy. See what the chat likes them. Nashville for butterscotch. Pick Zombies talking about. Oops, wrong game there. Sorry about that. All right, Mindy. Well, not much from opinion from the chat, but you and I are on Nashville here in this one. So, all right. Got one more game here on the board between the Wild and the Coyotes. And the Wild, $2 favorite here, 6 under 20, going lower. Starting to see some 25s out there. A lot of people thinking under for thinking under here.
Well, I know that you were, telling us to beware yesterday, right, Ramon? I mean, but I think today is the day, though, we'll get back to going under in this one. Still 7 and Wild in the Wild's last 8 road games here. Again, the under 6-1-1. The Coyotes' last 6 games playing on no days rest. I think they'll get back to no goal scoring here again today. Taking the under.
I'm on the under in this one, Mindy. That gives us 4 plays today on the hockey card. I feel good about that we were able to salvage this and get these 4 selections. Yeah, I like the under with these 2 teams. And if anything about this card, look, we took the under in Carolina and New Jersey as well. But I know you had some overs. I like the under today on the Grand Salami. If anybody's interested, I think there will not be a lot of goals. Let's see what the Grand Salami is today.
Okay.
50 and a half. 50 and a half. I like the under in the Grand Salami.
All right.
That might be a new feature now that we don't have as much college basketball. Maybe I'll pick the Grand Salami every day, over or under. I'm going to go under 50 and a half today, but I'm going to go under in this one with you with Minnesota and Arizona. Minnesota 15 and 31 to the under as a favorite. And Arizona certainly has been going under of late. For sure. Let's see what we got. Here's the Butterscotch wants to lay the puck line. The Scotch lock. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Latifa, same thing, like some minus 1.5 goals.
Oh, she does, huh? Okay. There it is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Under as well. The Wild are just really having. Thank you, Thomas. We'll see you later. You can get out of here. Anybody, y'all can leave now if you want. That's all.
If you want, I'll put the recaps in.
Sure. Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com and take a look over there. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Thomas. All right, great to have you guys as well. Great show today. We'll be back tomorrow with more Team Steam. Hopefully, talking about more winners. Hopefully, talking about more hockey winners. Oh, hey, I want to say hello to Tony Mossbox. That's right, Tony. Not much handicapping going on in the free picks rapid fire. We just really want to get the plays out there. Otherwise, we'd be on here for 3 hours. We've already been here for 90 minutes today. So good to have you, Tony. I write up all my games with my premium picks, certainly. You get a write-up with all of my picks, in-depth write-up, usually big long paragraph or so about why I like a particular.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, our show would be, I don't know, 5 hours long or something if we went through 30 games a day, giving full handicapping rundown breakdown. We try to do our best to highlight.
Yeah. Well, I let Mindy do the analysis, and then I just agree with her. Jeffrey wants the under. Thanks, Cuddy. We'll see you later. Good job. And yeah, obviously, if you go back and listen, I mean, Mindy is bringing you some great stats on a lot of these games. Thank you, Zoran. Nice to have you as always. Thanks, everybody. Join us in the Discord. We can always get down to business in there. And are also on our appearances with Tony. We break it down a little bit more just to show that we can handicap a little bit. Let's take a look at these college plays. VCU plus 2.5. Alabama under. Memphis and Penn State over. 4 of the 5 games, Mindy. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. These are our best picks. Just maybe to let, maybe to let Tony know what's going on here. We have our best picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages. I didn't mention me, Mindy. I'm sorry, but 8 winners yesterday. I had for plus. I had 10 winners actually. I went 2-1 in the UFC last night. And if anybody saw that, I keep talking about that podcast that I did with Ally Quinta just because it was so awesome. I'll mention it again. But on that podcast, hope everybody watched it. It got a lot of views thanks to Al. Usually that podcast I do gets over 500 views on YouTube. But we picked Merab Dvalishvili, the plus 200 underdog last night, and he won that fight in a dominating performance. Awesome yesterday performance by Merab Dvalishvili to win at plus 200, and we gave that one out. Or well, my handicapper, I'm just the host of that show, but I was on it. I didn't give it out. I don't give it out. That was his big play. I'm not gonna give it out. He sold me on it. Al sold me on it. We bet it. It was awesome. But also on the promotional video, the promotional video on Tony'sPicks.com yesterday, I gave out a plus 180 underdog in the UFC. Hope everybody was able to catch that one as well. Here's the NBA plays: Nets plus 9, Thunder over. Hi, Brent. Yep, Brent woke up an hour late. Okay.
Right. And say bye.
Well, I won't say late. Maybe he knew. Let me get that extra hour. I got to sleep in to catch up that hour. But how about the one that always shows up for work an hour earlier or an hour late every 6 months? Or how about, did you ever use the excuse to just not
go somewhere? Oh, I forgot about the time change.
Show up late and just say, oh, oops. And in hockey tonight, Hurricanes under, Senators plus 1.5, Predators and Wild under. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Ferner. Okay, Mindy, great show. Head on over to our website. Check it out. Check out the winners over there. We'll have premium picks up there now that we got everything square here with Team Steam. Hopefully bring you some more winners today. Stephen, it was great to have you.
Yep. Make sure you come back.
Ellis, also awesome.
We're here almost every day but Friday.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow as well for more morning steam. Great to have. Thank you to all the new chatters as well. I mean, there must have been, I want to say 4 or 5 new commenters in there. We know maybe you've been watching, hadn't had the chance to comment, so thanks a lot. All right, thanks everybody. Let's get it. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.